Well met, lords and ladies, Jacob Butter speaking, and welcome back to another episode of... I just saw in the reflection here, I don't know if you can see that, but it's gotten to the point where it's so cold in this room that that I can see my breath. Which, by the way, I did ask the landlady about the radiators, and turns out I was turning the wrong wheel, I think, in order to activate them. So it was a case of I very much just messed up. But yeah, it seems like I caught that just at the right moment, because yeah, this has never happened before. Good grief. Yeah, we'll be we'll be okay. It should be as this vampire goth era, it would seem. a little bit after Halloween, but yeah, potentially. Okay, so we can't see it. Fair enough. Okay, yeah, because like I guess I couldn't tell if I was like seeing it on the screen, if it was like in front of my. Anyway, yeah. Okay, never mind. we've got more important things to worry about today than my imminent hypothermia. And that would be that we've got 2 videos to tackle today. Because as I was, doing some investigation or I guess like YouTube was recommending me stuff, I got something from a channel that we recognize actually. This video is made by Euricius Ren, the creator of Eleazar, and they tie together because one seems to be a rewrite of the other. So if you look at the Seal Tempus of Magic episode 1, it just says in the description, hello, this 2 has been rewritten, you can watch it here. And when I saw that in my recommend, I thought, well, okay then. I guess that means that there's a bit of an Adam Code Purple / I'd risk my life Taming The Bad Boy situation. Although probably handled a lot better. Because yes, from Eleazar we do know that Euricius Ren can handle themselves far better than Should the title be changed then? I don't really think so, because it says here the Seal Tempus of the Lost Princess saves episode 1. I feel like that covers it quite nicely, because we're watching the Seal Tempus of Magic first, and then the Lost Princess episode 1, so yeah. And they're both episode 1. I think it makes sense. But yeah, so I guess now it's time to watch some Eleazar videos out of character, because if you remember last time, we were in character as our Quest the Rising Sun selves. Now we are, and now it's just me for the time being, so, oh, okay, this looks like it's gonna be copyrighted, gotta have copyrighted music to it. When was this made? Let me just check. June 2020, okay, maybe. Alright, to go to episode 1, I'd be a bit confused. Okay, fair enough, well, we'll see, because I don't want to have too many words in the title, because it's normally a huge issue with these, for the algorithm and whatnot, so, yeah. The Crystal is stable left to react in character. Weirdly enough, we're more stable when reacting in character than in the actual than in the actual quest itself. I don't know. It seems like the mini games that we've done and the reactions seem to have where we're just off the rails, kind of. I don't know. At least for me personally. But yeah. Either way, I didn't really clear this up with anyone, and I picked Eleazar because of the aesthetic, not necessarily because of Euricius Ren. And also, by the way, Euricius Ren commented on the first Eleazar review, so so very much looking forward to it if they for some reason return. Now seeing what these reviews look like normally, and hopefully not being too disappointed about the fact that we just spent 30 minutes of preamble. So. I guess now, more than ever, I have to say, without further ado, on with the review.
Hi, my name's Elena.
Okay, fair enough, it isn't music, alright.
I was a happy mage until it happened. What?
Okay. Or, I mean, I'm trying to think of what to say, immediately, because the voice acting seems to be, very, very neutral, almost just reading. However, that could almost be the point of being I was happy once until this thing, but then I think the issue for me is that the delivery isn't necessarily bad by itself with this type of thing, of just starting off in this kind of nature. The problem is that the character's more expressive than the voice, so there's a disparity there between the two of them, yeah. The lack of music has thrown me off. Yeah, well, I guess also because I used to, with, when a character appears like this, yeah, you kind of expect it to. You think it needs music. Potentially, yeah, although maybe it's about to kick in. We'll see. If it doesn't kick in soon, I'll put some music over the top of it, maybe.
And you ask? Let me tell you. I lived with my parents, Leonard and Eliza.
For some reason, Eliza looked like... Oh, okay, right, Elena. Okay, fine, I was looking at the wrong name. I was about to be wow, the mother's really short.
Eliza. I was their only child, and that was actually fine with me.
Yeah, so now it's been a few seconds, I definitely think, yeah, this could do with some music. Because, yeah, with these kind of visuals, they pair up quite nicely when synced to music, or just, even without being synced. Yeah, without them, it feels like at least we should have a sound effect of maybe the photos being taken, or the images being flipped, or something like that. What kind of aspect ratio is this? Yeah, I'm not really sure. I think this is less of a case of the aspect ratio being manipulated and more so that, well, I say, yeah, it has been, obviously, but I mean, like, the videos have been moved up for the most part, so to make room for the subtitles. That's why the black bar at the top is much shorter than the one at the bottom. Or that could, in fact, just be StreamYard, and maybe there is no black bar at the top. Actually, let me just check that. Before I let Aiden in, I'm just going to check that briefly. Accidentally pressed ahead to the next episode, and that's got to reload again. Fantastic. No, there is a slight... Oh, no. There is a slight black bar, but when we get to 35 seconds, I have a tangent about that, because I slightly skipped ahead. I did what Aiden normally does right before he joined. Here we go.
I didn't get lonely or anything because even though
Interesting that, okay, so this new character I'm curious about, actually, because they do like a lonely thing as if, like, you know, keeping them company, but no. It's just like an exchange we'll be paying attention to while this is going on.
my parents were busy mages, they always made time to be with me.
I mean, to me, this feels like, you know, either a close friend who turned manipulator, or potentially, I don't know, like the landlord or something, or a boss. You know, kind of like exerting like external pressure or something. I have no idea. But you are right, eyeless freak. Yeah, if we were playing the bingo, that would definitely fit here, of course.
And for me...
Okay, here we go. This is where my tangent comes in. So, we've talked about the aspect ratio for a bit and how, like, that's been changed. If you look at the way that that Elena here has been positioned, you can see the top of her head goes over the black bar, meaning that not all the layers have been applied to have that. It is, but she has been cropped out at the bottom. So that either means that the screen capture that Eleazar took was off for this video, and that's why the black bar was only over the Gacha layer, or the Gacha layer was edited to have the aspect ratio changed so that it could be moved upwards, and it wasn't moved to the very top because it's difficult to see that on like a screen of some kind, especially if it's mobile. That's, you know, it's extra hard unless you do this. But however, in either case, whatever effect was applied to them was not applied to the layer at the top, which contains Elena herself. So interesting. This kind of feels like, you know, introducing your new avenue of editing, but hasn't quite figured out all the details yet. Okay. Anyways, hi, Aiden.
Hello. I keep making demon noises, but I don't know what said demon noises are, so they're just demon noises.
Okay.
It's great. Demon noises.
Oh yeah.
In parentheses.
I just saw in private chat you just said demon noises. Okay.
I don't know what they are, but they're just demon noises.
I thought you meant you developed a new tick or something.
Nah, they're demon noises.
Okay.
Enough. One day when we went to my grandmother's house,
Oh,
the village
God.
where she lived.
Oh,
It
the
was
screen. Oh, the
attacked.
screen. Oh, the screen.
Yeah.
The screen's having a
This
seizure.
This needs like this is like a rumble or something. Oh, okay. Extra ET 165,077 is the name of the file, I guess. I don't know.
My parents told me to hide with my grandma and not to come out until everything was okay. I did as they said and hid with my grandma in the hidden basement.
Oh my God, nukes happened.
I mean, maybe. I feel like it's more of
The
like
fallout.
it's more of like a dark matter attack, but you know. Oh yeah, it's the rainbow gnats from the from the LD Gacha Lady video. Yeah.
LD Gacha Lady.
Child.
God.
Yeah, from cursed hated
Yeah,
child has
which by
superpowers.
the way, that twist is actually spoiled to me. For one, I'm pretty sure it's how someone react to it. I don't know if, but like before. But like that twist was spoiled for me because I literally went on YouTube and then it was like I saw a video from Yami saying like I made a Gacha video to troll my friends or something. It's like, oh my God. We're midstream and I pop and I see this. I can't believe this. How could this happen to me? You know.
Maybe it's not warming up. Did I make my room colder? I don't know.
There's a ghost in your room actually. You know that ghost that's in Baby's room? They're visiting you.
I was saying before, I can see my breath now. That's never happened before.
Oh my god, if you want to play with ghosts, we could play Phasmophobia if you get it. Get Phasmophobia for me.
I never implied I want to play with Ghost ever in my life.
Okay, but I want you to play Phasmophobia with me, or Dead by Daylight with me and BB, because we've been streaming on the Butter Bunch if you want to get it.
Anymore.
It'd be great.
My grandma decided to check outside and leave me.
Oh, she's dead. Grandma died. Grandma got murdered by people. I don't know. I don't know who's killing her, but she got murdered by somebody. Also, why is there a Christmas tree in the room?
Then got murdered by an earthquake. Well, maybe this is their basement. Maybe they just like store it here every year. I don't know.
And also, why do they have like a cherry blossom tree, a mini cherry blossom tree in the basement for the anime aesthetic?
I suppose, yeah.
Oh my god, yes! Bon, you know about Phasmophobia. You should get it. I know you don't have a computer, but you should get it anyways and play with me. It'll be awesome.
I know you don't have the thing to play it, but you should get the game.
You should try to get a computer. Join the PC gang. Oh, grandma got injured. Grandma's hands got cut off, I think.
Unless that's not her blood.
She came back alone, scared, and told me slowly about
Why is the voice so monotone for this? You know, it's like grandma came back scared, and you're saying it in the most monotone way possible. It's like grandma found one of the bodies of her children and her children's partner, but you know, I gotta say it in the most monotone way possible.
Well, yeah, this is this is what I was saying before. I'm actually not bothered by the delivery this time because it feels like somebody who is, like telling their story. You know how people like, therapy circles, for example, will tell their story. They won't actively break down, but you can tell they're like, they've processed this. It's been like a long time. It feels more like that.
I don't think that was intentional at all. I'm pretty sure the person's just not great at voice acting.
Okay, that's a possibility. That's a possibility, but again, happy accidents. We talk about this a lot here.
I don't know. I don't really like it very much.
Also, it's worth pointing out, yeah, this definitely does not feel like her blood, because while they're not being held in her hands at the moment, those are two items we saw on the parents previously. So it feels, yeah. So basically, yeah, it's implied to be theirs, I think.
Well, I think it's about to confirm. See my parents' dead body.
Imagine if it's one of those videos with inappropriate music choices. Grandma told me my parents' dead bodies. The music.
Your little salsa music in the background. It's like, oh dang.
No.
Doing a little salsa.
No. Yeah, we just get dun da dun 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 da da dun da da dun da da dun 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 da da dun dun.
Parents' dead bodies.
Yeah, there it is.
Broke down in tears after hearing this news.
Oh, I hate how the shot can't stay focused. Oh god, she popped on screen. She was like, "Yeah, trauma.
That's happened before.
It's bad for me and you. trauma. Oh god, why this happen? No."
All right then.
That didn't really work towards the end, but I tried.
All right.
7 years passed since that incident.
Yeah, see, there we go. 7 years have passed. So somebody who's that far removed from the trauma would still tell it tell it would still have the pain, but wouldn't express it as much because they've internalized it by this point.
I'm now a 13-year-old girl. My grandma's been trying her hard.
Okay, that being said, I immediately have to retract slightly about that because that feels like a first take of that line. I'm now a 13-year-old girl. That was my line.
What am I? Okay, so gender, female. Age, 13. It's 13.
Am I a girl or am I a Muppet?
I think you're a Muppet. Okay. That's my theory.
Muppets are more expressive. Anyway. Well,
I am Kermit the Frog. Yeah. I am Kermit the Frog. Ribbit.
It's been many years since my parents died in front of me. I shall become a mage and avenge them. Yay!
Oh Kermie! You and your silly dreams!
You don't understand, Miss Piggy. My backstory is wrought in childhood trauma. You just cut to him like 2,000 superhero style brooding on top of a building.
It's not easy being
Okay.
green.
All right, Bon requested for us to hear the double check on the line girl, so here we go. I'm just going to turn up the volume because I realize there's no music, so I can turn up the volume a bit.
Instant. I'm now a 13-year-old girl.
Yeah,
She was
see?
so hesitant. She's like, I'm a 13-year-old
Mm.
girl. That's my gender. I'm a girl, right? I think that's last I checked. Last I checked on my Facebook. That's what I was.
My grandma's been trying her hardest to take care of both me and her. It's getting hard since she started to weaken more and got sick often. since a year ago.
Grandma gotta die. Grandma gotta die.
Didn't ask for a double check. I meant, could I hear her double checking her script? No, I don't know. That's what I thought you meant, right? You know.
I
double
love the
checking script,
Gacha
you know?
World poster in the background. This is so look at Gacha. Gacha World.
Well, I mean, you know, so, if oh, okay, hold on. We've got like the dresser as well with the mirror. Actually, that's because that was the pretty sure was only in Gacha Life as a prop. So yeah, June 2020 must have been like right. Oh yeah, that was right before Gacha Club came out. Yeah.
By the way, this aspect ratio bugs me because the top of the aspect ratio is not concurrent with the bottom part of the aspect ratio. It annoys me.
Yeah, we've already talked about that. I presume that that's done so that we can see like the captions at the bottom.
Well, yeah, but you make the bottom. I don't know. You just gotta size things properly, okay? As someone who's made a fake aspect ratio or added black bars in a Gacha video before, intentionally, you gotta do it right. Because like the Fallen Angels season 2 episode 4 is when I add the fake aspect ratio to the sitcom Dream World. You know, to box everyone in more.
Yeah,
Like,
I've also played around with that mostly for cinematic purposes as well. Like as in, you know, like also I guess you know, to give Bon the bingo here for Mutant Girl season 3 episode 1 with the dodgeball thing, like where they're like dun 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 dun. Mhm. Meme Aiden, they were fake. What? Well, those quotes I can't translate in my head.
Honestly, I don't remember that meme actually. Actually, 2 bangos. Bingo bongo.
My grandma
On the
persuaded
Congo.
me to go to an academy, but I refused because she was sick and someone needed to take care of her.
Yeah, it's almost like, oh wait a minute, if you're not worrying about raising a child, you can actually seek medical care for yourself. That might be actually a good idea.
No. I'm gonna worry about taking care of you and myself because that's a healthier mindset.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I understand this idea of you know, want to take care of somebody.
Look,
yeah.
Look at the screen.
Yeah,
weird...
I know.
Oh,
sorry, you talk about this. Okay.
The pine cones. I see Christmas. Why is there Christmas?
Again, not entirely bothered by this because it implies the passage of time, and also is better than just having like, you know, nothing behind here if you're going to shrink down the image.
Well, you don't shrink down the image. Oh.
She told me that you.
Oh, why is the screen shaking?
Yeah, I wouldn't
why is the screen shaking?
Times.
Why is the screen shaking? I'm concerned.
Okay, I like to shrink down this because it also symbolizes, like, again, montage, passage of time. Because
is it just me, or is this reminding me of My Story Animated, or like those whole
maybe, but like for me, again, montage, passage of time, it almost feels like a photo album going through a person's life. I like that visual change to the idea of you know, the typical gacha montage, and I like that. And May would have chosen that background specifically if that was what that was in aid of, but still having
I don't think that's what it's
innate
of. I'm gonna be honest, I don't think.
Well, why else would it be there?
Because they didn't want to void. because
Well, again, you know, even without that, yeah, having nodding of a void is better. Like, that's also again a marked improvements.
again,
But again, I might not have chosen this background specifically, but I definitely like the fact that there is a background there
I don't know, have zoom
to
instead
contrast
of
the captions as well.
again instead of having the screen zoom in around a lot constantly, I would just have the screen be stagnant and just have angles or something. I don't know. It's just I'm not digging the vibe so far. Also,
the classic is pulsing to the beat of a song does not exist in the video. Yeah. She told me she could take care of herself. Boom, 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 boom.
she immediately goes to college or academy, and then her grandma, and then she instantly hears, "Oh yeah, your grandma died." It's like, oh no.
That actually happens in spoilers for David Copperfield, the Charles Dickens novel. It happens in David Copperfield as well, where he gets sent off to a school, and then like a few scenes later he learns that he learns that his mother died.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah. In fact, that was actually the character that I played when I was in David Copperfield. I played the teacher, and this was an early example of you know like the CWA philosophy of if you want to give your character a voice, make sure you can play all emotions for them. Yeah, this is the time where I learned that life lesson the hard way, because I was doing a General Melchett impression, which basically means he sounds like this the whole time and comes in with those authority figures and all this poise, aha, bleh, and everything. I'm like surprised.
Sounds like a goat.
Yeah, that was part of the joke. Like Stephen Fry was doing that bit to like try and make Rowan Atkinson laugh. It never works. Rowan Atkinson never cracks at all. But yeah, so that was one of those things that you just go bleh sometimes. So of course for my intro, because I was supposed to like appear on stage at that point,
Your mother has died.
One of my teachers watched the show, and she pointed out like, "Whoa, that was like a surprise on me," because I just literally went. I was behind stage and went, "Bleh!" Everyone like settled down, and then I came in. My second favorite character entrance behind Mr. Bumble, because he had a theme song. But yeah, in a later scene, you know, after I decided the character and everything, and during rehearsals, I found out, oh wait, he's got to break the news to Copperfield. Okay, all right. Well,
your mother has died.
Yes.
Caca.
Fallen ill, very seriously ill. Copperfield, she is dead. Like it was something that I worked past because it was like it came up in early rehearsals. But yeah, it was one of the things like, oh no, I don't want people to laugh at this part.
No. Let's turn the death of the main character's mother into a comedy. It'll be funny.
If it was a musical. Copperfield, your mother is dead.
Very dead. Very dead.
Cadaverific. Anyway.
Would take care of herself, and that I don't need to worry.
Why is the screen shaking
okay.
like
If there was meant to be a music behind this, I'm actually glad it got removed, because if it didn't, we wouldn't be able to hear the voice actor.
We were in the rape.
Your Mother is Dead, the musical. Yeah, brought to you by the same people that wrote ABC, Your Parents Are Dead.
Your mother is dead.
Yeah.
I agreed to go to the academy, and
you know what would make the scene so much better? If instead of being told about this happening, we actually got to hear the scene play out instead of hearing the events of this scene. Because that's one of the things with this kind of exposition that doesn't work a lot of times. Like, if we actually had a scene where she was like if we had like the backstory about her parents dying, if we had that be an exposition, but now we transition to the future where she's like, I'm seriously ill. Go to an academy, please. I don't rather die alone. And then she's like, but Grandma, I don't want to go. Go, sweetie, or else I'll break your kneecaps. And it's like, okay, Grandma, I love you. Bye, Grandma.
Again, almost like what happened with David Copperfield. His father kind of, forced him to go there, and he didn't want to leave.
Yeah, but honestly, this scene would work so much better if it was an actual scene.
I mean, yeah, well, I mean, the photo booth thing hasn't been too bad so far. I feel like it's because we haven't cut to her, like, going to the academy. I would have done, like, which, like, I finally agreed to go to the academy, having that point be where we see the academy for the first time, like a different photo potentially. Because up until now, we have seen a few parts of like, admittedly, things that you would not take pictures of, you know, like the bloodstained items of the dead parents.
Know if these are meant to be photos. I think
I know
it's
it's a symbolic thing. I'm not saying these are meant to be in-universe photos. I'm saying that out of universe is meant to replicate the feel of photo albums. Just finished watching the new Dune series with my uncle since his birthday. Just came to say hi. Well, hi.
Hola.
We're talking about photo albums and aspect ratios. Cut off captions make no sense. The point I suppose see the caption, but I wanted to cut off at the bottom. Well, you know what? Again, I'm almost grateful for that too, because it means, but at least for the review purposes, for the actual video, it's definitely a downgrade. But for the review, actually, it works in my favor because since we have to pause a lot of the time for this, that normally that's where you end up with you know, words that are cut off because the captions some will be like will be like, you know. Well, the YouTube portal will overlap them or something, like the title of the video. If there's like things at the top with speech bubbles, that was an issue in early Gacha, especially with the speech bubbles, where they'd be, you know, at the very top of the page. Another reason that I stopped doing screen share Gacha reviews for the most part. But actually, yeah, in this case, yeah, it feels for the actual video, especially because we have someone narrating the lines at the same time as we're being, you know, as they're being captioned, we don't really need to worry about people pausing because there's ideally going to be watching this, you know, in one go, or if they have to pause, they can, you know, continue with the narration still. So yeah, works out for us, but not overall.
Sickness and find out who killed my parents.
Wait, that's why you're going to university? That's why you're going to university? I'm going to university to investigate the murder of my parents, guys! Guys, I'm gonna Nancy Drew this at university. Why? I don't know. It's just I am.
Again, not something that I'm actually, you know, too worried about, because like that's a much more like unique, you know, perspective for Gacha series. At least I haven't heard like many revenge quests of this nature, essentially. Like maybe Unbounded potentially. It depends like what direction that goes in. It's kind of too early to call right now, but it kind of feels like it would go into some of that territory.
Oh.
Anyway. Oh, I guess we're not gonna get voice actor for this. Okay.
Okay.
I hope this is what you wanted. Be proud, Eliza.
And Leonard.
That's how.
Oh, I can't believe the grandma is in voice. Like, come on. You couldn't even do an old lady voice? Sonny, it's easier to do an old lady voice. You just gotta really try. Or at least mildly try. You don't even gotta try that hard. I'm gonna be honest. It's just something that comes to you, Sonny. Now, where are my pain meds? My arthritis is killing me. High school is killing me.
I don't know why I'm here. I am elderly. Anyway, I'm gonna go to the pizza place to get the murders to avenge my dead brother's plot point will stay true throughout the series. Okay, fair enough. You know,
exactly, Vaughn. Exactly.
Wait a minute. Oh, am I okay to compare Secrets of the Plex to Unbounded then, as rather than Music Freaks? Okay, fair enough then. I'll do that.
No,
I'll do that.
Exactly, Vaughn. I agree with you. They should have just hired me. Why doesn't everyone hire me? Vaughn, why don't you hire me? You know, hire me right now. I'll voice all your characters. It's cool. I'll take over everyone. It's great.
KW is demanding to be let in right now, so I feel like I must have made a joke that is that has incurred her wrath. So we're gonna see we're gonna see what's about to happen. Okay. I guess Aiden's gone now, so you know what? KW's not in the. Oh, it's good. Okay, fine. KW's here. Angry KW. All right. Let's see what's going on. Oh, okay, okay. So you're okay. You're talking to Vaughn rather than. Okay, fine.
Do you have to remind me the old bad roleplay? I thought we had discussed about this, that there is no such thing as the old war roleplay. Oh no!
no idea what's going on.
Forget the times that you have actively, like, you know, if you've referenced the old roleplay as a way to explain the plot points in the series that made it in. that I was
Don't
confused
remind
about.
me. Don't remind me. No, we do not talk about what I was saying about Taylor because I got confused about everything that was happening.
I wasn't even referring to that specifically, but yeah, that, now you mention it.
God, why? I am tired. I have to take screenshots of shadows. Then I had to do a Google search on one specific card because it was an anime card, not an existing card. So thanks a lot, Junior. And then also I had to find my old script for something that, if you guys don't know, check out the community post. I'm not explaining it.
Oh, okay, good. 'Cause I was about to be like, well, I mean, we're talking about, reworking old lore. I mean, it feels very fitting, like I said.
And then I also had to edit something for December, so that way I have a video in December. I mean, I know technically we're supposed to have those other 2 videos in December, but I still want to at least have something besides those things, so that way I could get a break in December. And then celebrating my uncle's birthday by watching Doom Prophecy. I was hoping I could hide it in live chat, but here I am, and you'll never see me go away.
Today was a good day, and I was reminded of my past sins.
Dang.
Exactly.
Oh my goodness. Well, I mean, essentially, we're here reminding Euricius of their past sins, according to them anyway, because again, this was also a thing that was rewritten at some point, and I'm going to imagine that in the remake, we're going to get something a bit more polished than what we've got here. Although that like I've said, so far, the stuff in this has not been so bad as of yet. There are some warning signs, but again, as far as within the realms of main character narrating their tragic backstory, this is definitely one of the more interesting ways to do that rather than the typical route of going about it.
I don't know. I still don't think this is very interesting, if I'm honest. I think this is a very... I'm just not a fan of exposition being, the way you convey a character's backstory initially.
I am hoping that changes soon, because we are, a quarter of the way through the video, and we're still in the background right now.
The best mage started.
Oh, you know what? Actually, I'm going to say this as well. In contrast to Alpha Witch Academy, where where Erica is fueled by potential tragedy, through to manage to help others. Elena here decide, okay, my tragedy happened, but I'm going to use those powers in the case of revenge. Again,
revenge is cool.
More of a unique perspective, yeah.
I like revenge.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying. We haven't got. Oh, okay. I guess.
Oh.
I guess again we don't have.
Why are we in flashback already? We just got her backstory.
Yeah, I see. This
No,
might.
it's not flashback.
No, this
When
might be
is this?
present day. This might be present day. Now we've got to.
Oh, the
because
mom sister.
It's still Elena talking, except for that we've now lost the.
Wait, why is she been staying? Wait, why has she been staying with the sick grandma? By the way, if her mom's sister was around, why has she not been staying with her mom's sister if the grandma is going through a health crisis?
Because she wanted to take care of the grandma as well when she started to go through that health crisis. The grandma most likely also sent her away as an excuse to,
to die in peace.
Possibly also seek care for herself.
Wow.
There's also possibly that, but yeah, I'm going to guess
Nah.
to seek care for herself.
Grandma Big Dead.
Okay, that again potentially.
We love dead grandmas.
Anyway,
Well, speaking of the mom's sister, her design is nice and all. I just don't like the white heart on her face. It bothers me because it feels like
She's
there's,
Star
a white
Butterfly, okay? It's okay. She's Star Butterfly. And she's a magical princess from another dimension.
No!
she reminds me a lot more of Amelie from Miraculous, actually.
She is just kind of like Amelie.
Miraculous, assembly of the best, after the test when things go wrong.
Yep. She's Ladybug. She's here to win. Her heart is power. That's the actual Spanish lyrics. It's while the downgrade to that dub. Anyway, it's gonna be my first day at the school. A few minutes later. Oh, I changed
not
from
the
one sweater to a
sleeves.
different sweater with a
Nah,
longer
the
sleeves.
sleeves. I don't like the snow.
Okay, so now we get a visual montage.
Why does that guy look like Niall just a little bit?
Okay, you know, I'm suspecting a lot more now that that this had a whole roster of music that was then replaced. That might be why we had the voiceover at the start and not throughout, like it wasn't meant to be voiced entirely. But
I must copyright it. You just got copyrighted. Ha 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 ha.
yeah, I mean, here's the thing: when my general advice when you have to deal with copyrighted music, is to find something that is like at least similar in tone and pacing to the original music. It doesn't feel like that was what happened here. It feels like, you know, the very like bog standard royalty free music that everyone uses. Like for example, the theme for Gacha Review, the one that we have now, was chosen because the theme that Quasi chose for the old intro, when I got monetized, I realized, oh wait, okay, that's copyrighted. I'm gonna find something in the audio library that matches that, replace it with the other one. Kind of the same way that Pyrocynical had to do once his old intro got that eventually they got, like, you know, mass demonetized everywhere. Even though he got permission from the artist, he actually, those artists sampled something from the original, from different people, and they were the ones that claimed everything. Did it, but yeah, like that changed afterwards. And he found something that was different but similar. That's what I feel like is the best way to execute this kind of thing, rather than like clearly there's something missing here. I gotta go get my dinner. Yeah, bye, queen. Okay.
Yes,
bye.
I am the queen. The queen.
It said queens. It was multiple queens, and obviously the queens Bond's referring to is me and Jacob, not you, obviously. Sassy hair flips.
How dare you?
Who knows? Maybe KW's connection to astronomy is stronger than ours. Guardians reference.
How dare you?
Please don't hurt me.
I'm not gonna hurt.
Okay, now we get voiceover. Okay, now we get actual voice acting.
What is happening?
I'm confused. We went from narration voiceover to then having the captions, just the captions, in a different style, mind you, to now here. Like, and also the aspect ratio is fixed now, so we don't have captions anymore for anyone else. So I'm going to turn the volume up again so we can hear them.
Hurt you.
But I hit you.
It was my fault. Sorry.
I did not hit you. It's not true. It's BS. I did not hit you.
Hello, yokai puppeteer.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, hi, yokai puppeteer.
Wanna go to the cafeteria?
Huh? With me?
Yeah. Why not?
I guess we don't. Okay, ignore the.
Aiden, are you okay?
I'm just.
Okay, here's the okay. So we're skipping everything to do with like the academy. I know that we've talked about, like, you know, major academies in the past that we've you know mentioned, like, oh wow, they don't seem to like learn any magic in this. I never had one where they actually just legitimately skip everything. Even Witch Academy, you know, it took a long time to get to actual lessons, but it got to actual lessons.
Go to my dad's workshop?
Whoa. Your dad's a weaponsmith?
Yeah.
I mean, the workshop could be anything. Could be a writer's workshop. You didn't ask for details.
No one's really surprised about this job except for you. Why?
Well, I haven't really met anyone with this kind of job.
Oh,
Then why would you assume it was a weaponsmith shop?
What?
Yeah.
What is happening?
I mean, okay, you know what? This is a decently cool location.
Hi, Mr. Aureo.
my dad doesn't really talk much.
Oh, can I watch him?
I mean, okay, I would have left a pause there. Like the dad like nodding or going like, or something. I don't know, anything. Okay, sure, we can start the SpongeBob horn if you want, but yeah. Anything.
Do what
Yeah.
it's doing?
Yeah, go for it.
I'm kinda hungry.
Can we see what he's doing? Go for it. Dad disappears. Well, I guess we're not going to do that now.
Why do we need to explore plot points that we're setting up?
Yeah, like, again, I thought when we had the voiceover thing, okay, you know what, we're starting this off and then we're going to actually see the rest of the story develop normally. But no, I guess now we're skipping most of the actual visual stuff. And again, this might feel like a case of, you know, if no talking is happening, then nothing is happening, itis. I don't know what we call that.
For ice cream?
Yeah, I would love to.
This is so good.
Okay, we actually get to see them eat the ice cream. All right, that's progress.
No, we should skip over that scene.
If they'd cut later to be like, wow, that was a delicious ice cream. I agree. Okay, a few minutes later after they finish, all right. Then he says something, I guess, presumably singing, potentially. Yeah. Oh, you know, that might be the issue with this. Is that this was an edited to be a musical montage of some kind, but then the music was removed. So we have the same pacing that you have like in a music video, but without.
Be right back.
Imagine if they did the Music Freaks, where they just like replaced like the audio of one of the songs, and you had to have the character's voiceover as they kept.
And I'm literally popping up inside your bed somehow.
Yeah, it's like, oh hey Jake, having a good night's sleep? Ah!
God.
Sean, are we flying now? Don't question it.
Oh my god, funny editing project. The music freaks with no songs.
Oh my goodness. That used to be a segment that Tabuscas would do with, like, you know, of literal trailers, where he would sing over everything that happens in the trailers themselves. But yeah, maybe. Oh.
Hey, that's mine.
Oh,
Tim.
now we're at moving mouse though. What? Okay, this visual style isn't very coherent. It annoys me.
Maybe this was like multiple music videos that were collected together as part to be like one project.
Help me get my necklace back. Come
You just had that in your pocket?
back here. That's mine.
I assume that's the one that the mother was wearing before, but still.
Give it back.
Why would you stop running to?
Ah! I'm
Oh, wait.
levitating like a witch.
Oh, okay. Okay, so I guess you did learn a spell in class. You know, this would have been a good chance to have her learn this in class and then have it pay off by her immediately using applied knowledge and putting it to here. Because we skipped that, we didn't, yeah.
Sure, we don't need to do learning or anything. We just need to skip everything.
Yeah, it's not like unless you went to a school or anything.
Yeah, what person actually wants to
Give it
see like
back.
learning in a school series?
Yeah. Okay, was that the same delivery of give it back like multiple times over? I feel like this is like an NPC going, give it back, give it back, give it back, give it back. Take this, take this, take this.
Fine.
Thank you for helping me today.
Oh no, it wasn't in her pocket. No, it's just because like the child like reached like to her pocket as she ran past. And I guess they let her go. Okay. Mages. Very interesting. The game is on.
Well,
I can just see like a little bit of his wing just like flying away. Because without that, you were just left on like the lingering shot of the forest with nothing else, but just like a little bit of a as it goes past.
I have to go home now. Bye.
I mean, it's a realistic goodbye. Don't get me wrong. It's just it's funny to have.
Bye. Oh,
Bye,
anime
That's,
walking.
that's how we sign
Bye.
off Discord calls. It's like, well, I gotta go make dinner now. Bye. I've been called to the Magic Council. If someone asks you about our family, do not answer them. I'll be back soon. Be careful. Because we have I spelled correctly, but not I'll. again, confuses me. P.S. There's food in the fridge, of course. with an emoji written out on a piece of paper.
Of course.
Was this printed? Did
Ghost.
she print that? Oh, okay, here we go.
Steal that bracelet.
Ah,
But I don't want to.
What bracelets?
Do it! Or you're not getting any food for the week.
I mean,
writing
you could
a
just
writing a
steal-
stereotypically abusive parent. Do it, or I'm not feeding you. It's like, okay.
Yeah, if people don't
Yeah.
know, yesterday on the Bottom Bunch, we reviewed the little match girl, the adaptation that Star Kid released recently. It performed last year, and yeah, that was like a throwaway line of like the dad, being like, "Oh, you wouldn't understand if I didn't make any match sales or anything, so I better stay out on the street and freeze." And that's all we heard about that. Okay, so it was this bracelet.
What?
Oh wait, no. Okay, now there's
There's
now there was,
no voice. What is
Okay,
happening?
there was some text underneath here. Okay,
What
are
are
you doing? Is the
doing?
text
Oh,
there.
by the way, that's very
That's
poorly
cropped
cropped
out.
text.
Yeah, honestly, I prefer the aspect ratio captions again, but at least you can actually see them.
I couldn't get the bracelet.
I like the idea of like a thief having like performance anxiety. Actually,
Why not?
He saw me.
So?
I'll try again.
No.
so
No,
you're a small and weak child. Why would being spotted stealing get you into trouble? Obviously.
I do not.
You've already
You've disgraced the family. Time to end you.
Yeah, to reference another Charles Dickens novel, when Oliver Twist gets caught stealing, he gets caught. Like that's that's a huge thing that happens for him.
Yeah, I get
because he wasn't
grabbed. Be
quick
like,
enough.
no, they got my hand. I don't
Yeah,
know.
like he was getting a trial by fire when along with a bunch of other like child pickpockets that were trained in the art of stealth, and he wasn't. Yeah.
wasted my time. Go back to the house and feed your siblings. Don't even try to eat.
And don't steal any food along the way. Thieving skills. That would ruin the whole point of this punishment. But I won't supervise you. But still, don't do it.
You're not
Pinky
there.
promise.
I could sneak a snack or two in.
Pinky swear to me. Pinky swear to me.
Oh my god. This bothers me.
Why?
Why is she just like, yeah, I'm gonna willingly starve myself, I'm not gonna try to sneak food or anything.
We are bound by the ancient order of the Pinky Promise.
Oh my god.
That's what the like thieving room is called, the Order of the Pinky Promise.
Hi, Bond.
No.
Hi, welcome back.
Welcome back. We are the Jacob Butter. I don't know.
That's the most yandere delivery I've ever heard you
The
express.
Slay Queens.
You are. Well, actually, no. I'm a
The
queen.
Slay Queen
You're not a
versus,
queen.
in this corner, the Slay Queens. In this corner, the Pinky Promise. That sounds like an Equestria Girl spin-off.
How you doing,
I miss Equestria
Bond?
Girls. I love
am
Equestria
Welcome to the new Battle of the Bands.
calm. I am totally not mad for bringing up past mistakes. Oh no, why would I be so upset? After all,
I mean, it doesn't sound like a bad plot point of like avenging. Like I said before, like having a revenge story, just like in here, not bad in of itself. I don't know. It depends on how it was handled. I assume the character did some investigating, kind of like made some progress in that regard, and and potentially would have to either learn to let go, or that had a negative arc and went to like the despair of hitting a brick wall,
Or become a
constantly.
villain, Become a villain or not a villain.
Yeah, well, I assume that there's one of those things is what happened. I know there's a bunch of avenues where someone can go with that idea. I can hear Kenobi typing.
what? I'm just doing stuff.
Okay, I thought you were like trying to respond to us, but without like spawning it on camera. I thought that's what you were doing.
It's really about what again? I don't know.
Oh, actual door physics with a slight watermark, but still. And they they were there for a second. Well, as you know, I want to go back to that image. I want to see what the family looks like. Okay. All right. So they seemed okay. There's two of them seem to have stuffed toys of different natures, and one of them has a stick. Okay. The floor's not very well maintained either because they're messy children who've been left alone on their own. Oh, there's a fidget spinner. You know, they've got some interesting things. And I guess the lights have been dimmed because they probably can't. They're probably not paying much of an electric bill, so they don't.
Before you yell at me, I must say I am so weary, so weak for I guess any matter. No, well, I had two. Please, you must forgive me. I know not of my sins.
Yeah,
I know not what I do.
Yeah, Bond did say that before, by the way, of the fact that he's had 2 shots today.
Okay, fine, but I'll forgive you once, but under one condition.
Okay, that was the most yandere thing I've ever heard from you. You know, we were just talking about you know, the potential characters and then their causes for arrest. You know, drawing Senpai's attention was not one of the things that we discussed. Although now I'm wishing we did. Anyway, hood off. Now I will back slowly and slide onto my bed.
No.
Okay, again. Okay, alright, Chelsea bounced around the mattress a little bit. Okay, interesting idea to try to apply bed physics with no sound effects, but...
Bond, bro, you didn't even voice the condition. I was just waiting for you to respond. Now you said about the condition. My condition is you have to sing a Christmas song.
I wouldn't be surprised if Bond was planning on doing that already. If I'm honest.
Sometime in the future, you must sing a Christmas song live.
I do actually want to do something Christmas related song,
Live.
probably.
Okay, fine, not live.
Wait, you took a collab. You could do We Three Kings again.
Not live.
I'll join that. We can all be the Three Kings.
We Three Kings.
Yeah, I should have recommended that to my choir on Wednesday because we were looking for potential Christmas songs, but because we don't have any right now in our repertoire, I was like, oh, I should have said We Three Kings. That would have made sense. Anyway.
Yeah, just ignore the live part. Just sing a Christmas song sometime in the future.
Ideally within the next month, but yeah.
I did tell you to stop poking.
Oh, shut up. I just thought she was dead.
Seriously? You can...
We'll see, yeah. And so this is New Year's. And what have we done?
Oh wait, speaking of Bond's here. Okay, Bond, do you think this guy with the the green and yellow hair kind of looks like Niall for some strange reason?
And so this is Niall.
Shut up!
And Niall is sus. You can't know about that past sin because you made that hashtag in almost every Secrets of the Place discussion you've made.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone, please unplug your headphones.
Here we go.
Okay, I'm done.
There we go. I mean, that was the part that you yourself made into a thing. That wasn't even the thing that people teased you for. That was independent of that.
I know, and then the whole thing mean liking Niall just because the way you did the hood.
Yeah. Yeah, that was more what I thought you would have that scream for, rather than the hashtag Niall is sus thing.
Woe is me. I am so totally the victim, guys. Guys, I am the victim here, guys. I am so the victim. I didn't
Yeah, of
know
course.
any
The titles are
better.
still the same as they ever were, but yeah.
No. Hey, anyways, we have a video to watch.
Of course, yeah.
See her breathing.
Who are you?
Oh, hi.
Where are my brothers?
What brothers?
I don't know, probably at their house, right? You're outside.
Right?
The kids that were sleeping next to me.
We didn't see any kids here.
Wait, the kids were sleeping next to you outside of the house, but the last time we saw them was inside the house?
What?
What happened?
What are you even doing?
None of your business. I need to go
Well, sleeping, I would assume, from the context clues.
look for them.
Well, okay.
Wait, what is
Yeah, well, okay, small child, we're not gonna ask any questions about this. Yeah, you go ahead and look for your brothers now, by yourself.
the date?
It's, August 24th.
It was just a dream.
You okay?
Come on,
It was
Valderin.
just a dream. What, the whole... what, the being lifted, but what, the whole, like, maid trap thing? Or, like, the part with, like, the dad slash boss being like, oh, yeah, you know, go feed your siblings or whatever, and...
Go feed your
part
siblings and
was a
don't
dream.
eat.
Yeah, was the having a house part the dream? Was this entire episode backstory a dream? What was the dream?
I don't want to be late.
Bye.
Okay, I guess we're back to here. Oh yeah, fantastic. Yeah, what a riveting conversation that was.
All right, class.
Yeah.
We will now be moving
Okay, an actual lesson. Here we go. All right. Okay, let's do
on to a
this.
new lesson. It's about different types of mages. We have
Okay.
rune user mages, mages that need runes to use their power. They also
That is not a rune. That is a ball of light. That is the red moon from Miraculous Season 5. That is not a rune.
use an item
That is a moon, not a rune.
to store their power in. Element
Oh, okay, that's a rune. Okay. Looks like a mega bracelet, but close enough.
mages that learn a type of attribute to use.
Hold on, you just say different types of mages? There's rune users, there's mages. Someone didn't really explain up how classifications are meant to work. Also, why is the staff was like surrounded by like a still image, but yet we have like the charged magic from inside? Feels like probably one or the other
Its
situation.
power.
I don't know.
Corrupted mages that use a forbidden spell and is corrupted by a demon. Pure mages that are born with their powers. And lastly,
And with no eyes, I guess.
They all know
spirit-using
eyes.
mages.
They all have their
Mages
eyes
that
cut off.
have
It's
spirit-
fine.
Yeah, okay, so pure mages, I guess mages are born with their powers. I guess it's kind of like, you know, I guess it's like, you know, an attempt to do something similar to like the pure bloods in Harry Potter, maybe, or something. I don't know.
Spirit guardians to help
Except, you know, in Harry Potter, everyone's born with their magic, but whatever.
them
Harry
use
Potter.
magic.
Harry Potter.
Is it possible to turn a corrupted mage back to normal?
Yes, it is possible, but it requires high magic.
What kind?
We have the holy mages for that perform exorcisms.
I'll answer
Wow,
all
that
your
was
questions
long.
tomorrow.
Yeah, okay, class, let the new lesson begin. Oh, that's the bell, 1 minute in, of course.
And remember,
Curse those time mages! Honestly, having time
Right.
powers in high school feels like it would be like the most exploited thing ever. Just be like, oh my goodness, there's 29 minutes until the bell rings. No, there isn't. Pew!
I feel like the teachers are just
to do
I imagine in the school at that point. It's like, stop! Fast forwarding time!
Yeah.
Time ma-
Oh
oh,
no!
God.
I have suddenly turned into an old man. I can no longer do PE. Here is my note.
Here's something I will let everyone know. When it comes to writing with anything fantasy-like, the only thing that has to do with time magic is when we're going through memories or looking back in the past or anything like that. We're not doing any sort of time traveling magic here because, oh my god, Jacob
mean-
Riley, why?
I mean, time traveling does kind of make sense, though. I mean, it's magic. Of course you can manipulate time with magic. Or at least find some way to manipulate time.
What?
It's magic.
I mean, I don't feel like I don't feel like it's not necessarily an of course situation, but if you're talking about like, magic as a whole, then yes, of course there were, well, I said of course right there. But when we're talking about different systems of magic, then obviously that's when you get that's when we get the limitations.
Because here's
and
the
I can
thing.
see why time magic is not usually included in most things,
For me,
and if it is, in very specific ways.
time magic is like a paradox. No matter what you do with time magic, there is something called a plot hole. And even if you try to fix it, there's more plot holes. And when you're trying to fix those plot holes, there are more plot holes until it becomes a freaking black hole plot hole.
That also depends on like your particular method of your particular rules around time travel. Because again, two of my favorite examples of time magic would be Harry Potter again and the Owl House, both of which have a closed loop of time magic through different methods, but ultimately the time rules are the same. Where where you are always in the timeline where time travel has occurred, and therefore there is one solid timeline. Like I've said, if I ever allowed time travel in the Butterverse, that would be the way that it would be done. Closed loop essentially, rather than having to deal with like multiverse.
One thing from Doctor Who that I want to attempt in a story one day is the River Songs thing for Doctor Who, like the idea of a time traveler meeting someone through various points of time, but that person already met them in future points of their timeline. So like we're never actually seeing the first time them
Doctor Who, but I do know
properly.
about Professor Paradox having that situation.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, have we met yet before? Oh, no, we haven't.
Or like, well, are you talking about what happens in Endgame?
What? No.
No, this is Doctor Who.
Yeah, it's Doctor
Oh,
Who.
Doctor Who.
Referencing
sorry.
Doctor.
Doctor Strange, I think. Wrong Doctor.
Not. I mean, they're both kind of
That being
magical.
said, Benedict
One's more
Cumberbatch has
sci-fi.
been requested as the Doctor, but that was during the Super Who-Lock era, so yeah, probably wouldn't have worked out.
I hate myself. That I should know you guys were talking. Like I knew you guys said Doctor Who. Why did I think
That's like-
Doctor Who? He goes strange.
That's like me going, oh yes, Jean-Luc Picard, my favorite Jedi. Everyone goes, ah!
Oh my god. Grr.
You see, Tiger KW not realizing.
But okay, Professor Paradox does the same thing. Like I said, in Benton Alien Force and onwards, clearly he's met Ben at different times before Ben met him because he's obviously a time traveler. So yeah, bound to happen, of course. Yeah, it's a viable idea essentially. No matter which franchise you're looking at.
KW's tired. KW's tired. That's all I have because apparently I forgot the rest of the lyrics.
Was that the what? Were there another? It was just KW was tired. What other lyrics are you talking about?
Will she go to bed or will she stay up all night? We don't know, but all we know is KW is tired.
Oh, okay.
I just made that up.
Well, it sounded like the fun song from SpongeBob. It's like the same meter to it. Like the da 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 da.
You get me.
Class dismissed.
I don't.
Oh, that was so monotone. Class dismissed.
Yeah. Well,
Class
again,
dismissed.
I can vouch that teachers usually end up are either monotone or they're trying to shout over the students that are talking over them.
Didn't your
Well,
parents
yeah, but
do
it's
that?
not great voice acting. Like, you still want a decent performance.
Again,
Even
it
if real life
depends on what
someone's
they were
very
going for.
monotone.
It depends on what they were going for because obviously, Gacha has a track record with monotone sounding characters on purpose, but also accidental ones like these two.
Can't really remember anything about my parents except the incident. Anyways, what do you want to do?
I need to finish.
Wow, talks about childhood
Everything
trauma.
apart from the fact that they died, and I was presented with 2 items stained with their heavy blood. Anyways, what would you like to do today?
I don't know. This is it bad? I feel like this is kind of like what would happen in ponies. Is it bad? I can see that in the series.
Well, based on the delivery of the ponies themselves and how most of them didn't have like very distinct voices, yeah, probably. Unless it was Rainbow. If Rainbow said it, then it would be more of an emotional thing because like the first scene we saw him in, he started like crying immediately. It's like,
I don't remember much, yo, but something happened with the incident. But anyways, what do you want to do today, yo?
I have a name. My parents never gave me one. Anyway, yo. Yeah, exactly. Apart from Rainbow, everyone else would probably have had that a similar reaction to Elena here. So I can see what you mean.
My homework.
Oh, well, I need to go buy some food.
Okay. Be careful.
No, I'm just gonna run to like the thief girl from earlier stealing food because she realized, oh wait, I could just do this the whole time. Hey! Let's go.
What are you doing?
None of your business.
You
Shopping.
know stealing.
Yeah, like what do you? Okay, if it were okay, yes, like the fact that she's met this character before means that she would be naturally suspicious. So like I can see that.
It's
Yeah.
bad.
No stealing. It is bad. Wait, come back here. Neither of them have any shopping bags or carts or anything.
Is that the end of the episode? Yeah. Oh, it just
Not
went,
quite, but nearly. Okay, now we're into a different forest.
Oh!
Why did it
What?
take so long for that to happen? They stood
Ew!
next to each other for a second, and then suddenly went brrrr.
My ears!
They were chasing, the child turned around, awkward silence.
Just like awkward silence. Gah, gah, gah.
Okay, right, well I'm turning this down now.
Please? I don't know what. Oh, ow, ow.
I actually
Oh,
no.
look,
turned
a
it down
demon!
for
A
that
demon's fighting someone. Why is a demon in the
I
street
am
fighting
in my
someone?
headphones. It's
was the
Are
after.
thumbnail.
demons real in this world? I guess demons are real in this world. I guess.
Well, mages are real, so this shouldn't surprise. That's surprising. I guess potentially knights as well, with very, very cheap armor potentially, or I guess a coat over the top of the armor because I guess metal would get cold. I never thought about that before actually. Knights would burn and freeze very easily in armor.
I am moving my headphones. Let me know when the noise is over.
There's another flying demon above actually.
Is it over? Okay.
I think so. Okay. Oh, okay. She actually used her magic for a second to yeet someone.
Hey! Who is the Carson ripoff? Oi! I'm trying. I know this video was made years ago. I just wanted to make that joke, okay?
Yeah.
What's going on?
Someone.
Yeah. This is made before Alpha Witch Academy did the exact same thing with the principal and like yeeted someone off the stage. So technically, I'm the ripoff here. Oh, point the thing away from my eye, please.
Ow!
Oh,
Oh! Hello!
hey, look, Demon Boy.
Here we go. It's we're back in nightmare time now with the red and blue.
Well,
okay.
that's the end. That's the end.
That's the
Yeah.
end. Okay. I didn't like any of that.
I'm not sure why it's called Tempus of Magic right now. Now we've got the title in front of the screen. That's the one part that still confuses me about this.
Well, pros. I mean, some of the character designs I actually do like. They could have done a bit better, but all in all, I do actually like them. Some of like the effects and stuff like that are pretty decent. They're not too bad. I mean, like with some like the walking and stuff like that, the backgrounds were pretty cool to see. The story was
The story and writing and voice acting are terrible.
Well, I was just gonna say confusing, but yeah, let's go into that.
What do you mean? That's not mean. That is really mean. Also, the editing style is very inconsistent. Like, if they picked the editing style and stuck with it, that's fine. But the editing style throughout the video changes from random scenes. We'll just have a random different video editing style. Or, like, characters won't speak just by other characters being voice acted. It gets really weird and confusing. And, like, moving mouse weren't used at first, but then they were eventually used briefly. And then, I don't know why. I don't get it. Ah!
Stay there, Aiden.
I don't understand, guys. I don't understand.
I also don't understand the change because I was personally enjoying the photo album style of the montage. I know that you have to, as you come out of that. First of all, good the aspiration was fixed and everything. So it's coming out of that, we're gonna lose that particular aspect of it. We're in in aid of going to the actual real time present day events. But yeah, the real time present day events was where this sort of lost me. Because then we went from a justification for why the narration was downplayed and monotone versus everyone being downplayed and monotone, and therefore no one standing out as a result of that. I never disagreed that it was that it could have been unintentional, but I said that it still worked. Because again, sometimes you get happy accidents like that. I mean,
I don't know. I never thought it worked. I could see through the video production. It's like, oh god.
Well, yes. Again, same here, but I'm also talking about the fact that if we looked at this outside, how ultimately what we're trying to do is determine the video production aspects, if they actually do function or not, whether or not what for the intended reasons, and yes, sometimes you get stuff like that where even if it's not what you intended, you realize oh wait a minute, this actually works.
I have a theory though that the beginning exposition part was tacked on. They edited the actual episode separately, but then the beginning exposition part was made separately. Or after the episode.
I don't know. I'm guessing what actually happened was more like they edited everything together with copyrighted music, then went through it. The YouTube check system detected a bunch of different things. They couldn't monetize it.
It was 2020. I don't think the YouTube check system was there.
I forgot when they introduced that.
I think that was 2021, 2022.
Well, regardless of when the actual check system came in, there was still a way of checking YouTube still would tell you if videos were demonetized for some reasons, or if there was a copyright claim on them. That was still a thing. Even if the check system that's before uploads, but there's still the thing after uploads has been as this is almost the dawn of time. So that could have also been the way to realize that, and it tells you which things have been claimed and how they've been claimed and how it affects your video. So if that was the concern, then yeah, removing everything, replacing it with royalty-free sounds, which again I think. It's not a bad idea. It's just that if that does happen, then you have a chance to replace that. But yeah, this is a way. I think the audio was the thing that was tacked on, not necessarily the actual voiceover. But yeah, while Kinabi was talking, I realized, oh wait, I've got a clip for this actually. Hang on a second, let me just bring this.
That wasn't a good play.
I'll say. No kidding. Horrible. You said it.
But the effects were decent.
Oh my god.
If that gets me claimed, then I'll remove that. I'll just clip it out of the video.
Oh
whatever.
My god.
You said the effects were decent. I had that on my computer. The file called Old Computer Downloads.
I thought you didn't have it anymore. I should have known better. So we're supposed to watch the remake of this version, right?
Yes. Well, the rewrite, but yes, it is. But yeah, remake in general. So we'll see what mistakes Eleazar learnt from, and potentially also what new things may have occurred since then, because that's also an option that can happen.
And I just noticed you're playing Dead by Daylight.
What? No, I'm not multitasking. You're multitasking.
Multitasking.
All right.
You don't know.
I'm gonna say this immediately. I like this more. Immediately, because it.
What do you mean? The exposition isn't great. The exposition wasn't an amazing start. What do you mean? I can't see how that's.
It was never my favorite start, but I liked the way that it was done. It's well, if you're going to do it, then do it in an interesting way, or do it in a way that elevates it beyond what everyone else has seen before. But yes, but I'm always going to prefer a cold opening like this, or an in media res start as well. Okay, we're going with the Dragon Ball Z style of you doing the same move and dodge repeatedly, but not necessarily a bad thing. I did it for Fallen Angels actually in the first fight scene. Okay, I don't know if it's this download for this video, but it feels very blurry. I'm not sure if the original is blurry or not.
Guards, check the other side of the border. Now!
The voice acting is better.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And there's more of them, yep.
Oh, everyone's
Sure,
dead.
in the right hallway.
Yes, sir.
Oh. I like how they turned the character around just so they could like determine that, oh wait, okay, he can actually like detect something from the back, for the back of his head. Like I've said before, like it's so much better with like sound effects and appropriately chosen music.
Right.
Again, breath of fresh air. Yeah. Ooh.
Oh, blood!
Wow.
I mean ketchup.
Like it was already, I think it was already like with the white-out eyes and the pale, like complexion, like a rigor mortis set in immediately. And then he almost does the same move again. But instead it aims at the window, which crashes with a very, very small, like, glass chip there. For the window side, I feel like it would have been like a much more of like a thing rather than a, you know?
Right.
I like how the baby's just like, I'm okay with this.
Yeah.
The calmest baby ever. See, that's the thing, like, in, like, live-action shows and movies and such, they have to deal with, you know, crying babies all the time. That's why they cast so many twins to play the same character, so that if one starts to cry, they can immediately swap them out for the other one. But in this instance, with the animation, you don't have to deal with, like, okay, this is the only scene we can have of the baby being, like, neutral right now. You can have the baby actually cry in an animation.
Oh look, you have your
Oh, also, I'm gonna say this as well. If you look back at this, the way this is moving here, the photo is not pre-rendered because it's moving at a different pace to the table, which means that it's like falling off currently.
Oh look, you have your mother's ugly pupils. Let me change that.
Wow!
You have your look at me. You have your mother's eyes, her ugly, ugly eyes.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, you Snape.
Let's just continue, please. Please, I don't. Oh, no, that's stuck in my head.
The amount of every time that Harry got told he had his mother's eyes, it wasn't a compliment. Everyone hated Lily's eyes. That was the twist.
Dang, bullying Lily, even though she's long dead. Wow.
Wow. Let's just continue.
Oh, Harry, you have your mother's eyes. Good, we can continue. Oh, I guess you don't have your mother's eyes anymore. That problem's solved. Also, that is the same, you know, iconic eye look that that Elena in Tempus of Magic had. Which, by the way, Tempus is Latin for time, so the whole time magic thing might not have been like an you know, an unreasonable thing for us to say. And also, we get now the baby starts crying, like, my eyes, my beautiful, beautiful eyes. That I probably don't care about yet because I am baby.
Cause baby.
But yeah. What I was gonna say was that I like also we get to see the different types of mages using their different things, like, you know, the rune users, the staff users, or I guess like the mages in general, because they're not called something different. We'll probably get the explanation about this like later anyway, but the fact that we're seeing them first of all, we can then say in retrospect, oh, that was that thing versus oh, that was this thing.
I just noticed the woman's
outfit. Also, the shirt is a different yellow than the hand. I know. It's and it's oh god, you picked the wrong yellow. No.
You picked the wrong yellow.
No, let's just move on, please, before Jacob gives us any more ideas of parodies.
What do you mean? It's not like I designed a character exact to do precisely that, so I had an excuse to continue and make a bigger thing out of it. Anyway. Oh,
flies with
mid-air. Okay,
flies with
sure.
baby. Okay.
You know what? I also like the detail of like that demon flying much more slowly than the other ones in the background that was zooming past. as if he realized, oh, okay, this child is gonna, you know, get like major whiplash. I better not do that.
Child murder. Oh. Ooh. Transformation magic.
Yeah. Also, it's wearing the same style that Elena got before, which means that I'm guessing that that's going to be the passed down heirloom that the mother is going to have, rather like the other necklace that we had previously that was the stained with blood one that she never put on back again. Also, if corrupted mages from like the last version use like forbidden spells, the fact that she's changed form now might imply something. But I don't know, maybe. Or it implies death, that too.
Or it's just like a Super Saiyan transformation. What? She's not dead. She's fine.
Oh my god! Oh my no! No!
We noticed at the same time. We noticed at the same time.
Wait, what? I didn't even notice it.
No! No! Jacob! He knew! He knew!
I've never heard that music.
Okay.
You've heard this song before. You've heard this
You
music.
have made it.
I don't remember.
It's called Lily's theme.
Lily? My Minecraft Diaries, Lily?
No!
No!
No, Harry Potter.
Harry Potter, Lily, the one we were talking about before with the
Yeah,
mother's
I forgot.
eyes thing. Wow, 2 for 2 today on the Oracle front. Oh, okay.
I am done. I am done. I was supposed to be on break. I was supposed to chill. No, but no, I have to go through this torture. I know I forced myself upon on this, but still.
Apparently,
Hey, by the way,
Resurrection Stone.
by the way, Jacob, did you see the notification from the SAO episode 18 is gonna come out soon, or like
so it's just like the Miraculous London announcement where they say, "Oh yes, coming very soon on Disney Channel."
I don't know. I haven't get to see a release date. I need to look.
Yeah.
This is
Which, by the way, they have released date that now. It's November 29th.
It's right now on Patreon, but it's the full episode will be on YouTube soon because it's in copyright jail for temporarily.
If you think about Star Online, what's funny is that
It's Sword Art Online abridged, okay? I don't like actual Sword Art Online. I like the abridged version. Okay, I'm a man of taste. I have a refined taste. Okay.
No, wait! I was just going to add say, hey, speaking of Sword Art Online, technically, like 1 or 2 weeks ago, technically, if SAO was real, Kirito beat the game this year.
Oh, cool. Timelines,
Very nice, yeah.
timelines, their existence.
Jacob, please press play now.
I guess
please,
I guess
please.
that means that he's currently in Alfheim, I suppose.
By the way, what if when My Street comes back? Do you think it's gonna be 2024? Like in universe, like what's gonna be the canonical year My Street's taking place in?
Well, 2025 would be when it was announced to return. I reckon that Apple's gonna do the same thing as normal. She's not going to like state the year, and we're gonna calculate because we're annoyed.
Last time we were watching My Street, it was canonically in the timeline of 2018. Well, it was like end of summer 2018.
Correct.
Okay.
Like,
Well, but also they never stated that. We know that because we calculated that. They never said that in the video.
Yeah. So are we gonna go to just 2019, or are we gonna hit the 2020 finally in My Street universe?
Let's just go through this video, please.
Yeah.
But My Street's so much more interesting.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna actually. I'm gonna mute it for now. Oh, okay. I think it was a Battlefield on Lord of the Rings or something.
Oh my God, we're in Lord of the Rings. Awesome.
We still.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay, it's gone now. The theme has subsided.
Look at baby.
Kill this baby.
Kill this baby. Let's throw it off like Spartacus.
I'm sorry, you
Okay,
kill the baby just to kill it.
Yeah, to be fair, why didn't you just throw the baby on the battlefield?
Let me phrase that. First, you decided to change the eye color to match yours. Then you decided to kidnap the baby. Now you're going to kill it?
Well, they're very
Yeah, okay,
indecisive how they
here's
want
an
to
idea.
baby.
Yeah, no, here's an idea. They were flying away before the baby, like, in his arms. Why not just, you know? If that was all it took.
Yeah,
I want to know. I want to know. I want to know.
He's gonna say this, but then this guy with orange eyes is gonna be like, "Oh, I can't kill a baby." He's gonna drop it off at some random person's house, and that's gonna be like, and then he's gonna be like, "Yep, I murdered that baby." That baby.
Let's see if his oracle powers works. Let's see. Let's see.
So basically, yeah. So basically, Aiden is saying Snow White.
Creature dies.
I thought it would have made more sense actually to do for this plot point to happen with like the actual orange-haired guy, you know, considering that, you know, he had the baby in his arms the whole time. Okay, having him have to make the call decision, and someone else gives the order. Oh, okay, never mind. Or she gets rescued. Or possibly. Okay, you know what? I will say that was pretty funny. Like the idea of him just going like, okay, wait a minute, I've got to say. Really? Work on me. Like when we talk about like the ways to show that characters are strong or powerful, lack of movement is actually a really good way to have that come across. And normally in something like, again, we've got like in an anime or something like Dragon Ball maybe, then yes, it's usually like paired up with like the music or something. It's like, was that all? My turn. Like that kind of thing. But
yeah.
But you know, sometimes it could be as simple as a case of like, seriously, all right, we're doing this. That was a combo right there. Oh, okay, maybe the arrow actually does work.
Thanks a lot, Jonathan.
Well, your presence makes me stronger.
Okay, now we're back to the voice acting of Tempus of Magic. Now we have the same issues. Okay.
What was that?
The baby so far is the best voice actor. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. The guards from earlier and, you know, the demons and such, they were quite good too. She's not even crying! Okay, I mean, not to say that Nightmare Daycare did it better, but... Look, the same sound effects
it's a
too.
baby.
Why is it here?
Maybe a demon was trying to kill it.
You're probably right.
Wait, hold on. Why was it here? So you saw the demon raising a sword, pointing towards the ground, but didn't see the baby. I guess, you know, depending on what angle they were from, maybe saw a demon from, like, the back or something. Just saw this.
Yeah, probably. Oh, yeah, because technically the arrow was going for his back. So that would make sense if they didn't really see what he was doing fully.
If that's the case, then thank goodness they aimed for his like upper back and not his lower back, because after that does, I would have hit the baby.
Goddamn demons.
What do we do with the baby?
Let's adopt the baby and take care of it.
Are you sure you want to take care of this unknown baby?
I'm very confident to do so.
I would like to benefit if they just like looked at each other, looked at the baby, and then like silently agreed. But yeah, that's just a personal preference.
What should we name you?
Leah.
Also, we got an establishing shot as well. Moving backgrounds.
Or
oh, I think this background is actually from a Gacha mod. I don't know about the last one, but this one I think was in one. Oh, hi Johnny.
Right.
Hello. Actually, speaking of people who have host content has undergone remakes in the past.
maybe Ella.
Too common. Maybe Elena?
Ooh, what about Elena?
Yeah, Elena. There we go.
Elena.
Yeah.
Come on, that's got to be good.
That's a wonderful name. Let's name her that instead.
Next day, extra, extra, read all about it. Princess has gone missing. Like, I wonder if... Nah. 8 years later.
Have this flower.
Okay, hold on. So she does have the star now. How does she have the star if her mother was wearing that when she got blasted away?
Aw, thank you, sweetie.
Oh, butterflies for a split second.
Mommy, can I go get more flowers? Sure, come.
I only found one flower. Can I find some more, please? They're not usually together.
That quickly, or Daddy will eat your sandwich. Okay, Mommy.
She's now got a plaster on her face, too. Was that an end portal, I think, or another portal? Okay, they reacted before the stock screams came in. And okay, yeah, I'll be fair about this as well. You know, getting a voice actor scream,
it's hard to
especially if they
sneak. Yeah.
Yeah, especially if they don't use that. Yeah, it's an issue that we've had in the past. Yeah, I remember. I've told the story a couple of times, but I remember that one time I had to like direct Caroline to scream for a Tale of St. Nicanor scene, and it wasn't that like she was hesitant about that, and I literally said to her, like, imagine you're having like the worst period of your life, and that was the way I got the scream that I wanted. Because the character was there being like burned, so I thought like, okay, you know what, that's you know, comparable. And then I reused that later on. So that's that Caroline scream that we've had made a couple uses out of in future.
Mhm.
There you go.
Oh, I saw that edit error where her foot cut into the ground.
Oh no. Well, it's better than them walking over the fire. That happens a lot of the time with that background.
No, I'm not bringing that. No, we do not talk about cryptid lands. No.
I heard a roar. I thought you were going to mention Maleficent, but yeah, fair enough.
No.
Cryptic lands then.
No! It was one tiny pixel off!
Elena, sweetie, go back.
Yeah, that's not her name. That feels like it said like, Elena, sweetie, go to your room, rather than like, Elena, sweetie, you know, leave, like, with a comma.
Oh, and I got to go.
Yeah. Maybe that's her name or something. Elena, Agatha, sweetie, you clean this up at once.
Elena.
Okay, again, I don't know if it's my video being out of sync, but the fact that like the sound effects sometimes come in like after the actual visuals, that might be an error on my end. Actually, I might have to check that in the actual video. In fact, let me just do that quickly before I make too much of a big deal out of it. 4 minutes 50. Let's go back to here. 4 minutes 48. Let's see. Nope, it's a thing in the actual video. No, this is just out of sync in general. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I will give the voice actor credit for actually doing Basil Foley, because that is a very ridiculous thing you have to do sometimes. If you're like, like that kind of thing. I've done a lot of that, especially for Fallen Angels. Oh, I think the first time I did Basil Foley actually was to try to get into character to audition as Link for KW's Zelda movie.
Oh my god, yeah. I would never even say like, oh, if you're doing Link, you also do Door Link. But then when I heard like 2 different versions and stuff like that with different people, I'm just like, I have to separate them. I don't know why. I just feel like that was the right thing to do.
I mean, yeah. You're talking about the fact that like Dark Link and Link went to like to share voice actor originally, and yeah, okay. I mean that's fair. I mean, like for my audition specifically, like you know, like I've said this before, but the way that I deal with like doing impressions of characters, I look up the like, you know, like voice lines from them, because I like YouTube videos where people are like, oh yeah, you know, insert character here, voice lines, and then I just like repeat the lines. The thing is that the only version I could find of Link, you know, who famously doesn't talk much, was him going hup 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 like that. So I was just basically doing that to stay in character every time I did one of the audition lines. And that's all I could manage. Ah, well. Ganon was much easier. We're getting more of a variety of magic, even like on the level of the common folk. Although maybe in this world it's not a case of like, you know, the royals being like, you know, the most powerful. Although then again, with the Lost Princess idea, that's kind of implied with most, you know, magic tales. It's a good subversion. I gotta remember that actually. Subvert that by having the royals.
Magic tales, magic tales, magic tales, magic tales.
That's the theme song. Man, you know, I will say I was not expecting these two to be like such competent fighters. Mostly because like when you get this idea of like, oh yeah, you know, main character gets you know, survives a conflict, gets adopted by like a couple or something. Usually, even like as far back as Greek mythology, normally it's a very peaceful couple. You know, away from the issue before like destiny calls or something. So they have like an anchor back to a home. But no, actually, I like this idea more of, you know, actually, when, you know, Mama still got it. You know, basically. We didn't know that Mama had it to begin with. Oh, now his eyes are bleeding. I guess she landed off screen. If this were me, I would have had her, like, falling into the smoke and not being able to avoid it, potentially. Or depending on her magic, like, cast a shield for herself before she falls, but I guess she has to, you know, fall unconscious so that, I don't know, whatever plot happens, maybe, like, you know, Elena comes in for the save. Emerald's dagger spell.
No!
A burst of green that instantly kills a person. Oh, I guess you saw that. I'm coming, I'm very slowly running. Oh no, I can't possibly fight a knight. I can only deal with 2 peasants, I guess.
Really?
Will Daddy and Mommy be okay?
Yes, they're going to be okay.
But I did not expect.
Are they?
What?
Okay, yeah, I was not expecting that voice from that character either, but more like, again, are they gonna be? Well, I mean, I guess the mother's gonna be mostly fine. I don't know about the dad though. That was a lot of blood. That was a big emerald magic dagger thing.
Sorry, Miss Ambers. You.
Oh my goodness, yeah. We have to. Sorry, Miss Ambers. It's time for your medicine. It's like, actually, I'll just die, thank you. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Oh no, that was the anesthetic. This is the medicine.
You are going to be permanently blind.
That feels odd in a world of magic to have, yeah.
Mommy, where's Dad?
He's
I don't know, I can't see.
in a good place now, honey.
So I guess he wasn't okay.
What?
That guard lied.
I guess this is the intro.
This is like over halfway through this video. Why is the intro now? Also, I muted this for the record. It's not like this. Again, the music didn't cut out
Right.
for a second time.
Let's see if we can recognize.
Into the ocean. Oh, Iris. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I think that was like the character from like the high school we saw who signed beams at the ocean. I think that was from high school. Yeah, most of the others. Oh, that was the
body.
Yep. There's the friend. There's still the intro. Yep, it's still the intro. Okay.
Yep.
We're very slowly zooming in. Yeah.
She's drowning apparently.
Yeah. Just reminds me of that of the song that Darwin sang of like, without you I can't breathe, like that one. Okay, that actually though, the red eyes before that reminds me a little bit of the Cryptic Lands intro where we have like the flashlights of as the I guess that's a more recent reminder of past sins. Anyway, I guess we're zooming out of him from now. Like I got a lot of focus in this actually. This is a good like sign of things to come ultimately. Okay, werewolves being werewolves.
Did Naruto run?
Of course. Hold on, is this like the actual? No, okay. I was checking. I thought it might have been like where we we cut back to present day, but no. I was expecting that character to have wings, but fair enough. And interesting that the character looks like a whirlwind in order to like use to elevate themselves. That's a creative way of showing like, you know, instead of levitation, it's wind manipulation. Kind of like almost like an airbender move of some kind.
My fan said, update on my horror movie. I'm trying to get Eli to help me with writing the script, but due to her schedule, we can't find time to talk. Honestly, Eli, I think it's just best wait till like wait till like 2025 just to see if it's chilled out, because honestly, like for example for me right now, the holidays are a little bit crazy and stuff like that as well. And so I've been trying to spend time with my family and stuff like that. But I think actually during Thanksgiving break, I think the only busy time is like during Thanksgiving, and then just like in the mornings and afternoons is going to be a little bit busy for me. But I don't know for sure. I'm not 100% on that because there's also been other stuff going on as well, you know? So like, so I've been just using the time to write stuff and, you know, chill.
There's also a possibility that the horror movie is holiday themed. I haven't actually asked about that. But yeah, the real like Eli schedule thing is more likely the case of being the fact that Eli's in Australia, so it's kind of difficult for them to coordinate in general.
Yeah,
what I recommend, based on like the immense times that have been between the US and Australia, even more pronounced than for me, is for you to. I just read something. This room feels like warmer now, but I still feel like I still see my breath. I've just got used to it. I'm just giving to Stockholm now. No, but I'll check the ratings later. What I was saying was yeah, I recommend maybe like having a session of where you talk like basic ideas at first, and then have like the script in like Google Docs or something, so that either one of you can access it and like leave comments for each other. And then when you like have time, you can check the comments you've left for each other, or like apply the different edits if you want to, or reject them if you don't think they apply. Whatever it may be. So you don't have to do everything like during a call. I know that
you don't have to call. Like actually, like recently today, since I was gonna be a little bit busy during the holidays, stuff like that, I was like, I still kind of want to at least get some stuff done for Shadow Duel, so that way, I got most things done and stuff like that, and I could just put everything together. I asked Aiden, like, hey Aiden, do you want to help me with like splicing the lines and stuff like that together, since you seem to be good at it? And he's like, yeah, sure. And I'm like, okay. And I told him, hey, there's no rush. I just want it at least done soon enough, but I didn't give him like exact like expiration date or anything like that, because I just know the holidays are going to be busy, you know. And so And so, I haven't asked any other people to like, hey, voice recording line these, is that or the other, because I'm like, I'm still working on episode 4. Like, I today just had taken screenshots of backgrounds and the cards. I want to work at least little by little, so that way I have motivation. Because if I try to work like hours
so you
upon
do
hours,
so you do the screenshots before the audio lines.
for like backgrounds and stuff like that, with audio, that was, I think, like the first 2 seasons of Legends, I kind of did that, and I realized, okay, let's not do that again. And now I just wait for the audio lines and then listen to them closely and being like, okay, this is what they sound like, this is what kind of expression we need to do, and stuff like that. Especially with like print and lens as well.
I think that was part of the issue with Tempus of Magic, actually, was the fact that because the footage was already prepared, like obviously so, and the voice actor wasn't primed to match the expressions necessarily.
Yeah.
Or whether or not Eliazar was not ready to redirect them, or if it was Eliazar themselves, I don't actually know.
If it was
that's why it didn't match. If it was made like afterwards, then yeah, there's no real other excuses for that.
With Shadow Duels, I'm not going to full on expressions or anything like that. You're just to see whether they're talking or not, just because since it's technically an audio drama series, it's just when you're like, so here are the characters that are appearing on screen. This is when they're leaving, just because it's like not necessarily supposed to be a full on like animated series now, like it was before.
Yeah. Okay. So apparently Elena in the Tempus of Magic was voiced by someone called BWI Ritsu or BW Iritsu or something like that. And in The Lost Princess, the name is Mareep on Discord.
Huh.
So there you go. Yeah.
Alrighty then.
Still. Okay. Okay, now we better be in the end. Nope. Okay.
There we go.
One more of like an idea of like a magical item or something. By the way, nice art. But by the we've got more of like an idea of like an item that's been to acquire, like that, almost like that was either the seal or the Tempus of Magic that we were promised from the previous series.
Right.
We didn't get hints of in the first episode. I'm pretty sure there are more episodes of both of these, so I will continue this versus, some other day with each episode 2s. I'll continue until, I run out of one versus the other.
Right.
Alright.
Miss Embers, are you still with us?
No! No! It's my worst enemy! No!
Your worst enemy?
The hand! Stop with the hand!
I thought about the voice for a second there. I was like, wait a minute, is that...
No!
Yeah, I think that might have been like, I don't know the teacher's name, so I think it might be like Miss Sunny Sunflowers. Might be like, I'm hoping you don't mean that was like AI acting or something. It's like this was a little bit before that happened, for the most part. This was July 2021, so it was like a year and a month after, more or less.
Yes, ma'am.
Good. Now please solve this equation.
I mean, admittedly, it does sound very AI based on the audio quality.
Have you heard about the new students?
Yeah. Some people say one of them.
Okay, now we're
no,
going
I
to
do not like the
lip-syncing.
mouse. I do not like the mouse. It's kind of creepy. That's all.
So, I mean, I guess after the intro is always where we get the changes in visual style that occur occasionally. This is what's like Mutant Girl, and there's like 5 different editors.
Is
for
a
some
spirit
episodes.
user.
Yeah.
No offense, but
The teacher kind of sounds like Fluttershy. Oh! Okay.
Kind of!
I'll take... Maybe I was going to say maybe it was a Fluttershy AI, but I don't think that was a thing in 2021. So... Maybe.
why is everyone overreacting about spirit users?
It's because it's very rare to be one.
Oh, right.
Like the way they're like jerking forward almost. They're like they walk quite smooth and they go vroom, and then back.
Okay, you know what it reminds me? It reminds me of, they're kind of like dolls almost, like, because if you're playing with dolls or whatever, you kind of make the dolls lean forward, Or like that's what I do. I make the dolls lean forward if they were like whatever walking and stuff like that because the positions of my hands. And this is what it kind of reminds me of. I mean, I think you can actually.
Which ultimately for ponies probably makes it look very weird because they're just like walking like facing down. But yeah.
Yeah, no, I think you actually can see that with like the Finance of Phrase characters or, you know, Maria 2.507 6.
Yeah, all the you mean Mira?
Yeah.
I was about to say, you were thinking too much about Shadow from yesterday.
History doesn't interest me.
Also known as.
Oh my god, no!
If anyone doesn't get that, check out KW's stream from yesterday.
I feel so bad because I know you want to see me play the game.
I mean, it was my fault because I then like I was the one who decided to not join at the start and then make Chuckles because I promised I was gonna next year when I appeared in I was going to be Chuckles, so I kind of like tied myself to that idea.
To be honest, I thought I would get more frustrated with the game, but no, it was easy peasy. It's like just a little fun fact about me. Every time I rage quit about a game, and it take like 2 weeks or a month or something like that, just take a long period of time, and then go back to the game, I'm somehow 10 times better.
Probably because you're less stressed. That feels like that feels natural, honestly.
Probably.
Mm-hmm. I think that happened in Baldur's Gate a couple of times.
Try not to be so clumsy, shrimp.
Wow, that guy.
Now that's a difference from the previous, from the last series, where, you know, it's like, oh, I'm sorry I bumped into you. Oh, but I hurt you. You know, it's okay. Anyways, let's check out your dad's workshop after school.
It was really rude.
Yes. And we have extras now. They seem to be walking further, like, above them, which is weird because that means that the floor is inclined backwards rather than, like, forwards, where you get, like, the upstage, that downstage type of illusion. But still, they're here.
Mind those kinds of people.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay, this here is more I'm talking about. This is more like it. Except, wow, that guy is, this guy's infecting his eye with that plaster, jeez.
Anyways, I have magic hexes class now.
Which, yeah, you know, shows that this is very much, you know, we've gone from Gacha Life to Gacha Club now, complete with backwards hand.
See ya.
Alright.
Bye, bye, bye.
It's a.
And now we have using an actual shopping bag. Again, the things that have improved.
Good thing that I slept a lot today. This is enough food for a whole week. And
she actually does steal the food. She thinks to steal the food. Yes. Oh, my prayers were immediately answered.
What's this? A tournament?
I'm wondering what about this music, actually. Because if you think about like the aesthetic of this location, I would not have gone like...
Cash prize? I need to join this.
Oh, what is this? What is this? A very clear vector poster in front of this painted background? That doesn't look odd at all.
Magic the crocodile.
There we go.
Join the Savor Games now. Cash prize.
Blended in, woven like a quilt. Eivor. Honestly, that should be like the male form of Ava. Eivor. I'm gonna remember that for the next D&D character I come up with. Eivor.
Where did you go?
Hi, Dad. I just went to take a walk.
What's in the bag?
Nothing.
How many times did I tell you to stop stealing?
Oh! Okay, this is the opposite character to the dad from last time. Okay. It gives this character a little bit more of like of an agency, and more of a, I guess, a bit more of an interesting psychological profile, you know, with her, I guess, being compelled to steal rather than, you know, being forced to.
Right.
Makes a bit more of a great
Dad,
type
you
of character.
barely get any cash from your job anymore. How can we get food?
They will pay me soon. You just have to be patient and stop stealing. I want you to give back what you stole tomorrow.
So,
But I ate some of it along the way.
oh, did you have fun in Magic Hex?
Oh, I like the fact that we've got like characters in in the background here.
Oh yeah.
I was just gonna say this for the end, but actually another thing that stood out with this was that give or take a couple of bits of modern clothing, the backgrounds and the fashion of the characters did seem to be rooted in like a bit of a different time period, fantasy adjacent basically.
I just realized
the more modern. Yeah.
I just realized the hat, the beret. I think that's. I think it's outlined
it's outlined black. Yeah, it's outlined
yeah.
black. Yes. So again, give us a couple of outfits, including this one. Give us
I can hear Ada going.
Outfits, including this one. Yeah.
I can hear Ada already screaming in my head. I just can hear her going, "Ah! Why is it outlined black? Ah!"
I mean, he's not demanding to be let back in, so we'll, I guess not today. But yeah, again, give or take a couple outfits, including this one. Yeah, mostly seem to be rooted in like fantasy stuff. But until now, really, like this modern school, feels very different, rather than to the rest of like the outside world. It's like the opposite of the workshop, which I complimented for being like so different on the inside, because like some buildings are like that even to this day. And if you think with if we're relying on magic, you would think, okay, well maybe they don't need to have they don't need to have any like electrical like or modern refurbishments or stuff. Maybe OSHA does not exist in this world. So but yeah, now we've got the opposite. It feels like somewhat of a different set. That might be like the one thing I think was an upgrade in Tempus compared to this was the modern to fantasy versus the fantasy to modern. But I do like the fantasy overall. It feels like much more appropriate for a world of mages, honestly.
Yeah. Wanna go grab something to eat?
Yeah, sure.
School sucks.
Yeah, also no running in the halls. I like the fact that like we uncovered the board just showing the running in the halls after they ran the halls. That was a good joke.
Oh, Yukina, did you know that NetSuite?
Oh hey, it's because well look, we've got Lucinda, Michi, and Caitlin.
Oh my god!
Do you save your games will start?
Of course I do. And we will win. Duh, we're like
And we will win.
the best trio in the school.
But the required number of people in a team is 5.
I have someone in mind.
They said no. we've got to recruit these two first. Main character and deuteragonist. Yeah. By the way, everyone's like symbols are cutting into their eyes.
Why?
That used to be a thing. I remember that some people like made a whole like world building thing out of the different clans or something. Based on like the symbols on like playing cards. Where you have, there's the people with, like hearts or spades or clubs or diamonds on their face and everything, and then like, oh yeah, well, this means something in this world, yeah. But I don't think that if when like past like the basic premise, it always feel like okay, it's like a chance for something. Honestly, it feels like a good chance to like a Steven Universe type of thing, versus having like instead of like having different types of gems, say that the different like card based creatures or whatever. Have some sort of like hierarchy or purpose or something like that.
Right.
I don't know. Again, magic, door physics. And the problem with bathroom doors, they never lock.
Oh.
That's why you always take a bag with you and prop it up against the door just in case. Also, I know it makes no sense for the universe itself, but I'm happy that the character had all of his clothes still on. Like, I know you can't do that in Gacha, but people have found edits, and I'm glad this was not one of those times.
God.
Right.
Sorry.
You sound sorry. It's like, wow, I am so sorry right now. Jeez, I am just beside myself with pity for you.
It's okay.
Why were you eating in the bathroom?
Oh, it was eating. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes more sense. Thank goodness.
I like it here. Would you want to eat with me and my friend?
Thank you.
That was the character got a lot of emphasis from the book. Yeah. Oh, and we're back to this now. Great. Okay. Oh wow, but that's I haven't seen a. There's the Angel from Hazbin Hotel type of grin here. The true Ash the originator. Wow, the photo survived 8 long years of being in a. Okay, no, I need to rewind. Hold on a second. No, that was like the modern version of her. Is this implying that while the mother was in hospital, like someone the kingdom like burned the village they were actually from in the first place? Because it seemed to be like on a camping trip of some kind beforehand. Like
Maybe I am confused on this though.
Yeah.
Well, we're not getting answers apparently. Right.
Okay.
Jacob, I know what you're.
Apparently, I guess
Well,
Euricius Ren was a.
Well, Jacob, what do you think? Is it better or is it worse, or is it somewhere in between?
Oh, it is definitely better. Way, way better. You know, again, minus the whole like school thing. Yeah, like everything else. You know, like the in media res cold opening, the fact that you know, even if the parents weren't around for too long, they did put up a fight. We endeared ourselves to them a little bit beforehand. We also we also got like a glimpse of the different types of mages, and yeah, ultimately, if I hadn't watched Tempus and Magic first, I wouldn't know what those are. But I guess a lot of people, you know, had seen the original version first because it does have more views than the other one, so. I guess it's had a bit more of a crossover, I suppose. Yeah, like the voice acting, the music, the sound effects. Again, like the Resurrection Stones. That's Lily's theme. Was a bit of a surprise choice if the issue with Tempus Magic was indeed the copyright, which was now that we seem to have come out of that, it almost seems like that wasn't the case because
unless they use like
tracks were claimed in this.
No, I'm just trying to figure out like what. I don't know, but yeah, I agree. This is better. The voice acting is pretty decently. It's simply most better. There are still times where they could have like done their tone of voice a little bit better and stuff like that, or say things a little bit better, like with the writing and stuff like that.
Particularly the main main characters, as in like Elena and the best friend, whose name I don't know. Yeah, those two seem like they were very underwhelming. I'm guessing it was Tim, maybe? It looks like the first person in the description. Maybe? I don't know. Who was the guy that caught the other one in the bathroom? That one. Oh no, I am so sorry.
Right, and then the designs are pretty good too. Like, they're not too bad. You know, I like them. The cons I have, like, the last scene definitely confuses me just a bit because I don't know if that's supposed to be in, like, the present or in the past. Like, I don't understand that. And then, like, I feel like there were there were a few other confusions, like, still. But, I mean, yeah, I think it's better. A lot better. Good job on the rewritten.
Yeah. And also that we have, apart from that one like visual edit change of the lip sync from one scene, we didn't have too much in the case of like, you know, different visual styles clash with each other. Again, I'm the last person that's going to criticize somebody for having clashing visual styles because, you know, considering that I have I've
different editors.
Of various different editors, and that very much stands out one from the other.
Yeah.
But this one, you know, especially I guess for Aiden, felt like a bridge too far. No, even though Aiden himself has had an even worse situation of that with some of Blackjack's editing in some of the.
I was having a massive headache, but you can tell I was just like, what is happening? As I'm reacting to it, because I was like, what is happening?
Yeah, if people don't remember, KW has like a whole playlist of Fallen Ages reactions that she has. Which definitely very fun to watch for me as the one of the main people behind the scenes of those. In fact, actually, no, I've featured in a couple of them as well.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. This is yep. Like
all right, well, like we will continue this versus if there are as we've got to do more episodes. I'm pretty sure there are more episodes of each of these. Maybe not too many because again, with the level of polish and production, it kind of feels like a long haul of a goal. But I'll check that some other time. If not, then I guess this is it. But if one will continue, the other one didn't, then we will feature that but by itself to see how the story progressed from that point. But if otherwise, the verses shall continue. But yeah, Lost Princess definitely wins. And if anything, more to do with the Tempus or the seal than the other one. I like the fact that we've shifted the focus onto like Elena's origins being a mystery rather than like having Elena tell us everything as well. Okay, enough of that. We get the idea. New Remake is better. So yeah, please leave a like or dislike because your opinion matters. And subscribe to us already. And on that note, until next time, farewell.
Bye bye.